My name is Hayley Nugent, and I have a friend named Maria who just started working at IES San Isidro in Madrid, and she's wanting to mix up her classes a little bit. She asked me for some advice as I am a master's student at UNIR. Maria teaches second grade at the high school, and just following the book isn't really cutting it, and it's not hooking the attention of the students. She said her class tends to be on the shy side, that they seem a bit intimidated by speaking in English, and while they are turning in their homework, they tend to be doing the bare minimum in class. Maria should definitely try the structural global audiovisual approach. Let me tell you why. In this approach, students see everyday situations in front of their eyes. They see audio-visual content that helps them get a perspective of what a real conversation would look like, what it sounds like. The importance is placed on oral skills and using the correct grammar. I like to start every class with a warm-up activity, whether it's a game, whether it's hangman, whether it's just talking about their weekend, just to get them thinking in English. Now students will get to watch a video of a real life interaction. In this case, the example is watching a conversation happening in a restaurant in New York. And then after that, we can take some questions and see if they really understood the conversation, if they have any questions about grammar, vocabulary, anything, just to make sure that they have a strong grasp on the meaning of this type of conversation. Then students can get a copy of the dialogue and start practicing it with a partner. I think this method would be really good for Maria's class specifically because if they're a little shy, if they're a little bit nervous to talk, it can be nice to give them a framework of how a conversation should go, where they can just read it and then memorize it just to kind of get the flow and balance of the conversation before they're expected to come up with all of that organically themselves. So my second suggestion for Maria, especially if her students are shy, if they seem just scared to use English, would be to use the method Suggestipedia. If these students have a fear of failure, how can we get them talking? Making them very, very comfortable, having music, having a soothing, calm environment that just gets them ready to learn without feeling a lot of pressure. So you can start a class like this with some music in the background and first sharing a dialogue. My idea is to read the book Too Many Pumpkins. It's a great book. And it's perfect for fall. Through reading this book, the students can be learning grammar related to autumn in a relaxing manner. They can get their kind of defenses down and just be open to learning and listening to the story. So something that would be really fun would be to find a fall related song and to pass out the lyrics and have the kids learn it with me. And just have a nice class. And hopefully if they can be tricked into learning English because they are enjoying it, because they are hearing a story, they are listening to music, hopefully it can kind of get their anxiety down about learning something that is really hard, a different language, but they can see that it can be fun and it can be an enjoyable process.